I wanted to talk a little bit about China because we've seen some of the issues flare up lately, this battle between commerce and free speech and appeasing the Chinese government. And I'm curious where you guys think the limit on that is for Hollywood films and what you're willing to do to stay in that market. And it's come up with Mulan recently.
It did. First of all, if Mulan doesn't work in China, we have a problem, I think. But my feeling is that, first of all, free speech is an important component of our society, certainly, and folks ought to be able to say what they want to say, and I can't speak for what Yifei says in China, and we didn't know about it, what she was going to say, and that's up to them. We try to be non-political, apolitical when it comes to all this stuff. It's just too important. There's always an issue somewhere in the world, and China happens to be a very, very big market, but it's not the only market where there have been issues. The only thing I have said to the folks that work with me is that keep in mind that when you speak, they don't quote you because, like for me, it wouldn't be quoted because I'm Alan Horn. They don't care about Alan Horn. They care about me as long as I have this job, and the second I don't, whatever I say will be quoted anyway. It's just, so I say to people, remember that you are what you do, and that's what will be reported, and that carries with it a certain responsibility to at least be aware that that occurs and to be sensible and think before you speak, especially on social media.
Does it bother you that the movies can't offend China?
No, I mean, there's places all over the world, as we say, where not hard to offend somebody somewhere. And I didn't say they can't. They did. So people will say what they will say. For us, we just say, look, we're in the movie business, and we're making movies that are designed to be seen by an appreciative, hopefully, audience that will enjoy our movie. It's the entertainment industry, and we want them to go out and see our movie and have a good time. We don't wish to be political, and to get dragged into a political discussion, I would argue, is sort of inherently unfair. It's not what we do. We're not politicians. It's not what we do. We're not a governmental organization. We're making movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there's also a difference between pandering and cultural sensitivity. Right. You know, there's a big spotlight on China because of its size, because of its growing global dominance, and because of the limitations in press and freedoms in the country. But Malaysia, other parts of the world, India, there are many times when we've been censoring movies for years just to address the concerns, social and cultural, of individual markets. When you do it in China, it becomes pandering. But
right.
I mean, I think Jim's point is the right one, which is we run a business. You know, we have to be sensitive to important markets.